Hey man, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy back again with and video you feed. Yeah. Make sure I've been recording, all right. All right, we Gucci. We Gucci. We Gucci. We Gucci. But the builder come out tomorrow. Hopefully I can get this video off before tomorrow. If not, y'all will be catching a triple upload, triple badge flag upload. Go make sure you subscribe. He already got it embedded, but go subscribe. Go subscribe. Subscribe to me too. We're on the way to 4K. We already hit 3K. I'm excited. Thank you. But come on, builder. See what he got.
Officially made it to the biggest news drops of the 2K cycle. We knew the gameplay reveal was going to be mostly cinematic footage, and it turned out we only got about 43 seconds of real gameplay. But as you all see, tomorrow, August 7th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, we are getting.
I'm gonna keep it band, bro. I was behind the day. I thought it was Tuesday, bro.
The My Player reveal. Gonna be streamed on all of 2K's platforms. In the last big news drop, the gameplay reveal, I told you guys 5,000 likes and I will live stream reacting to it. We fell short of that. I think it was because there were some people that thought I was going to stream anyway, because I've seen a lot of comments about that. But then like a video or two later, we got 6,000 likes. So I know you guys can do it. I'm going to give you one more chance. By the time they start the stream tomorrow, 5,000 likes. I'm even going to upload this video a little bit early for you guys, and we will live react to it. Because as you all know, I'm going to be quote unquote late to posting the news anyway, because I don't have it early. We don't have to talk about that for a long time. But anyway, I went back to my stream last year on August 8th. And yes, we did see the builder. We've seen the badges. So that is everything I'm expecting to get tomorrow, as well as some information from developers and stuff like that. Now, today's video is not going to be super long because we don't have a large amount of news. But we do have new and I believe very important news from Mike Wang. This one is huge. We know that the gameplay in 2K26 is going to be faster. 100% already been confirmed. But how much faster? 1%? 2%? I mean, we don't actually have a number. Well, we didn't, and now we do. So someone asked Mike, and he said 10% faster. Let me know if you guys think 10% faster will be good for 2K26 in the comments, okay? So,
my opinion on this right here. It depends on what 2K is we talking. Because it say previous. Previous. It's not like that. Previous. I mean last year. Previous. He said previous titles. Sure. So is he talking? I think 10% is good. If a nigga take 10% of your paycheck, you gonna be crying. I ain't gonna lie. I would be too. I ain't gonna 10%. You know what I'm saying? It's like taxes, nigga. So I think that's good. It depending on what 2K we talking about though. I think the last 2 years, 10%, that's a big increase. The last 2 years were slow as hell. So 10% the last 2 years, boom. But if we talking about like 15, 16, ooh, hold on now. What's going on? Well, we just gotta get our hands on it. I'm excited. Like I said, this 2K is on one of the greatest runs. It can be one of the greatest as long as they, you know what I'm saying, pull through. Please just pull through. And we'll have a decent year. We'll have a good year, man.
If you want to really figure it out, how is it going to feel? Kinda. Just go into 2K and change the game speed sliders. Move them up 10 points. You'll probably figure out how it's going to feel for the most part.
Yeah.
Now look, this one's crazy because Mike Wang replied to me on Twitter yesterday, but even weirder was I've been asking him a bunch of questions about the game, of course. I want to get some answers, you know, I'm interested, I'm curious. He's not answered any of those, except just yesterday, as you guys see, he answers a tweet that I made on March 29th and said this has been addressed. I said, I don't know how this made it into 2K25, but it can't make it into 2K26. Reaching at the wrong side and making you fumble the ball is crazy. This is not a rare animation at all. It happens almost every game. So if you guys have played 2K25, you already know what I'm talking about. There was no reason to even show you the clip.
Bro, this nigga responding to Swante. What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? He's responding to Swante of all people. Shout out to Swante, bro. We might be. I think I said this in another video, but they real confident. Already knew they was real confident with the 7-day drop. Yes, it's a money grab. Let me get your extra $30 with the extra 50 ball you finna drop on your first build. But I think they real confident on this bit because that's the first time we ever had the 7 days. I think it was like the longest was 3 days. I think the highest before that was 3 days. 7 days, and then he responded to niggas he usually don't respond to. He didn't respond to Swante last year. If I don't remember, he didn't respond to Swante last year. So I think Mike Wayne is very confident that we will like this game. The majority will like this game. The players that played the older 2Ks and really enjoyed them will like this game. And so from 19 all the way down, even 20 a little bit, even though 20 was slow. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, so just pull through, Michael.
Defender reached at the wrong hand. The ball was in my right hand. And it made me fumble the single game, especially if someone is spamming you. It's one of the biggest issues with 2K25's actual gameplay, in my opinion, because defense in this game, the best way to play defense, unfortunately, is to spam. The best defense should be to get bumpy. In real life,
this out quick.
Go look at how many on-ball steals there is in a full entire 48-minute NBA game. Go check it out. On-ball steals per game. Very, very low. We should get bumpy animations. 2K16 is a very good example. If you want to go check it out, type in Red City Boy versus Pretty Boy Fredo. Maybe you guys have seen it. You can get real bumpy. Pretty Boy Fredo was known as the good, entertaining player that was breaking people's ankles, but when he played someone good, like Red City Boy, well, he was able to get bumped a lot. If you knew what you were doing, you could play very good defense. Yeah. Anyway.
God damn it. They were bumping heads, nigga. What is this? Elementary school, man. You musty bitch. You just stink. I might need to get that preview though. 130-second ad. They just hit me with 130-second ad. I can't wait till 2K drop, bro. If this game is decent, bro, at least decent, we park it right next to 16.
Went to Twitter and he said, remember how you could flick up while walking backwards in 2K19 and get nice retreat size ups? Is there anything like that in 2K26? Mike said, I can revive these. They'll be on flick up while walking backwards like 2K19. So that's actually pretty cool. Again, in my opinion, let's not get too excited because this is just adding things back from other games. And Mike Wang is out here acting like Omega Shenron, like he's just granting wishes like a genie. Bro said, I can revive them. But yeah, I do like that. Dribbling is sounding a lot better in 2K26 than 2K25. But please, if you guys seen the clip, just remember that Mike said 2K25's dribbling has made like the biggest change in the last 15 years. And then I personally do not think that it has done that, okay? Some people do like the dribbling on 2K25. They like it a lot. Not me. I just don't think it's that good compared to other 2Ks. Anyway, Mike said another dribbling tip for 2K26. You can...
He said it was the biggest W. He said it was the biggest change. You know, that was right. It was the biggest change. I was moving like a damn dumbass on that court.
Vary the speed of your dribble and triple threat moves by how slow or fast you move the right.
Yeah, we know this. We know this. But a lot of players don't use it, so they gonna act like, well, I think we was able to do this. I said this in my video in 22. I said we can change the speed. I was doing like some dribble. We can change the speed of the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In 22, he was able to do this. A lot of players don't use it though. They try to go as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? Even the old heads, they be in that bit flicking, doing a whole bunch of dumb shit, and they look retarded. So, yeah, we know this.
Stick, great for changing pace. It's a feature that's been in 2K for a while, but its effects are more noticeable this year.
Yeah, especially because it's more faster.
I know it's crazy, but I actually do use triple threats a lot. If you guys watch me, you know, if you don't just watch the news videos, or even if you do just watch the news videos, you've probably seen in the gameplays where I do use triple threats quite a bit.
I'm watching wagers. Homie Kurt, I know you need a co-host, man. You've been looking bored in your recent ones, man. Hit me up, man. We can go crazy on the reactions, man. Come on, man. Ways react, come on.
So it's something that I'm going to be looking at pretty early into the game. I'm not crazy like every play triple threading, but especially on like the 1v1 court or, you know, in the rec or something where you catch the ball and you just be patient for a second. Read the court, read the defense, read the defender in front of you, and then make your move. it'll be interesting to see, okay? So this is really weird because Cole the Man said, can you please make it to where your player doesn't switch hands with the ball after you quit running in 2K26? And yes, I do have the passive dribble hand switches disabled. And Mike said, keep passive dribble hand switches disabled. So I'm pretty sure he did read that Cole said, I do have it disabled. So I'm guessing it does work correctly this year because it didn't work correctly this year. Everyone would say, oh, just turn off the setting. And it still did it. I don't care what you got to say. It shouldn't do that. You shouldn't completely just let go of your stick and your guy switches hands. That's just silly. It's never been like that in other 2Ks. Anyway, I think this one is pretty important, especially for you guys that are planning on it with the custom layup packages and stuff, making a finesse finishing build, or just having some sort. I mean, even if you don't have high layup, it's still, I'd say, decently important. Mike said, will there be a, or sorry, the question was, will there be a boost for turning the layup meter off? And he said, just like turning the shot meter off for shots, meter off will give you a slightly large green window for layups too. Now, where I'm a little bit concerned with layups this year, as I told you guys, of course, we don't want anything in the gameplay to be an exploit, something that is a genuine exploit. Is that in 2K25, and it could have just been how strong RNG was, it felt like a lot of times, I mean, guys, I had a 99 layup James Harden build in 2K24. For those of you that don't know, I make all kinds of builds throughout the year, guards, locks, centers, whatever, and it's a complete difference in watching your player, letting go of, okay, this is where I should let go of the layup, than in 2K24. Like, it just felt like it didn't match up with when you would let go of the layup, but it could have just been the heavy RNG in the game. So hopefully that is different in 2K26. All right, because finesse finishing definitely needs to be better. Again, I think that 2K, like the dunk meter, like so many other things they've talked about, they're trying to get in the middle of 2K24 and 2K25. All right, so our next one is, are free throws green or miss? Is there RNG? Free throws on all-star difficulty and above are green or miss. Pure green window, no RNG. I remember, I'm not going to talk about this too long, but I know there's a lot of my Fives guys out here, Rec and Pro-Am, man, there's a lot of complaints about the free throws this year. I mean, just so many very high.
But I only miss, me personally, only miss like 5 free throws. Yes, 5 free throws the entire year. You know what I'm saying? But niggas was making zeros, and niggas was missing 97%, bro. Come on, bro.
They rated free throws missing a little bit too much. Like, 99 free throw guys missing 95s, 96s, a lot more than that actual percentage should be when you're shooting a 95% free throw. Anyway, does real player percentage still exist in 2K26? Yes, but only for offline modes. So you guys do not have to freak out about that. We're okay. The game actually might have some sort of skill gap this year. Every game has a skill gap. Every 2K ever. Okay? So again, we need to talk about that just for a second. But every game has a different level of skill. How much there is inside of who is the worst players in the game, who is the best players in the game. And 2K25's, in my opinion, was one of the lowest skill gaps. The ceiling was heavily nerfed with RNG. And now this year, with no RNG, we should see a big difference just off that. Then you have slingshot effect, possible engagement optimized matchmaking, dynamic difficulty adjustments. I mean, we could go on, and those are things we need to just say. Hopefully, they're not in 2K26. You do also have skill-based matchmaking. Some people like that, some people don't. But yeah, definitely no slingshot effect.
I want to play everybody, bro. Stop holding that skill-based matchmaking. Be holding them by the ass niggas' hands. I ain't gonna lie, because they don't come in contact with a nigga like me. That's how you learn the game. I'm gonna cheat the fuck out you. You gonna learn to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on,
we talked about that as well. Anyway, 2K dropped today the courtside report on presentation. We knew it was coming out this week. Now our next news is my player. Immerse yourself in the atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. You can read into it. I'm not actually going to dive deep into the article. Basically, new commentators coming back. The lighting is definitely better. I told you guys, as someone who is very critical of 2K, you guys know the lighting looks way better than 2K25. So I actually like that quite a bit. I mean, it's not like, oh, a small detail, the lighting, and we will see in the park. They said the lighting is better this year. They said we're getting realistic parks. So I do expect to load up this game and actually like the lighting for the first time on a next-gen console, I think. Maybe 2K21 next-gen lighting wasn't too bad. I can't remember. But yeah, for the first time on our next-gen, they're not even next-gen consoles anymore. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Like, lighting actually was better in other games. The whole dynamic, the lighting changes 3 times in one game. Then you have a completely black court. Like, you can't even see your player's shot or anything like that. Then you've got, like, a little bit of a sunspot in the left corner or a sunspot in the right corner, and the whole court's dark. I mean, just
didn't this set times? It set times for, I think it's set times for different courts. Hopefully we got different courts. Hopefully we in the same shit, bro. I'm with different environments. Oh, I'm done playing that my shit. Let me go bust some ass over there on they shit. You feel me? Hopefully it's like that. So yeah, they did say set times. So like how the 2K15 and 16 shit was, it's gonna be either day or night, nigga. It's not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Not none of that shit.
So many patterns that didn't make sense, because especially if you're playing at a real life park, and these are actual NBA parks, when they make the realistic ones, especially like this year, they said they're going to be realistic. You got lights. I know it's a crazy thing, right? Lights when it gets dark out. So yeah. But again, I do want to talk about this towards the end. Like I said, we don't have a lot of news, but we did have a lot of, in my opinion, pretty important news, like the game speed and stuff. So I just want to talk about the no dip shots once again, just one more time, because Mike Wang said in his post, as you guys can see, it is possible that this could change in the future, which is the green window for catch and shoot shots, quick shots, are the same as the regular shots. And Laker said, I think the quote unquote possible change in the future is all but guaranteed. I don't think that there's much balance in adding what feels like a risk reward thing just for it to have no risk involved. Love the concept of the no dip catch and shoot shots, but definitely should be harder. Now, I proposed to Mike yesterday that there should probably just be a nerf to lower rated players. And what I mean is Jared Vanderbilt, sorry that you got to catch that stray, brother.
God
it's
damn.
Just my example, is going to have a harder time and not be as good at doing a no-dip catch-and-shoot shot as Steph Curry or Klay Thompson, guys that are elite shooters and have practiced for these moments over and over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what I think, though, I came to the conclusion yesterday, because Mike hasn't responded to any of this since that post, I think there's going to be some sort of badge. Some sort of badge with the no-dip shots, because
Correct. And when we get, like I said, we get it tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna try to drop this video today. When we get the look, that's when we gonna get all the details. Me personally, I think it's gonna be different green windows for layups, dunks, standing dunks, shit, post hooks, all type of shit. 3 midi, depending on what your what you call it is, what's your attributes is. What your attributes is. So if you got a higher 3, green window gonna be a little bit larger. And like he said, with the no dip, it should be easier for them because they're elite shooters. They're not 80s, they're not 70s. It's none of that. They're 90s. Curry, Klay, 90s. Nigga, like 95, 94s, 96, probably 99 for Curry. I don't know what this shit is. You feel me? But yeah, I think that's how I think it is. So quote me on that when y'all see it.
he will not answer anything about it since that post. So we will see tomorrow if we are going to be streaming. You guys will see it live from me right away. If not, I mean, either way, the video is going to be late. We've already talked about that before. So guys, slap a like if you want to see a stream tomorrow. And yeah, let me know how you feel about the no dip shots. If you think they should, I think they should personally have some sort of difference from a regular catch and
hopefully we got a lot of batches.
Shoot shot, maybe a little bit smaller of a green window because you're getting the advantage of being able to shoot right away. Everyone's going to do that, and you're never going to see a regular catch and shoot shot if it's the same green window. If everyone can do it with a 65-3 and a 99, they have the same window, same no penalty. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so anyway, guys, click this if you want to see yesterday's video. Tap it; it'll take you to this. There's lots of.
But yeah, man. Hopefully we got a lot of badges. Hopefully this builder is diverse. Hopefully these names is special. Hopefully we don't have no spider graph. Hopefully we don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Meta is easy. It's an easy way to make up meta. I ain't gonna lie. But hopefully the builder is just more flexible with height, like they said it would be. But my name is Scarlett Share. I'm ready. Thursday. We on it. Yeah.